Okay, so we're back, and I'm ready for the next step. Now this next part is kind of weird, but I'll just explain it this way. When you make your laser card, what's going to happen is we're going to have a fold here. So this is actually going to flip this way, and we're going to have a fold again here, but it's going to go the other way. So I know this, if this seems a little weird, just follow along and just do exactly what I say. You're going to go to, it doesn't matter if you go this panel and this panel, or this panel and this panel, unless you have text. But the idea is you're going to take every other panel and you're going to flip it. So I'll just do it on this one to show you. I'm going to go to Object. I'm going to select this, Object, Transform, Reflect, and flip it vertically. Okay, so that one's done. And then I'll take it, and if I want to make this bigger or higher, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And in relation to this, and I'll do the same thing over here. So again, select it, Object, Transform, Reflect, and say OK. All right, so that's what I want. I think I want to rise this up just a little bit. So every single one is a little bit higher than the one behind it. Oops, edit, undo. I wonder why I did that. Escape. There we go. Okay, so almost done actually, believe it or not. And what I'm going to do now, and as weird as this seems, is I'm going to draw a big old rectangle. And actually for the rectangle, it does not matter if it overlaps past the artboard. What does matter is, you see how like I had a gap, oopsie, right here, right? Whoopsie, come on. So that gap right there, I can't have, oops. That was another game I'm playing. See how that opened up like that? I want to make sure there's no gap there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. What I'm happy with that, next step is it's kind of simple. Just take everything and double click and make sure everything's set to a fill of black. So, and sometimes when I do that, if I did something, if I was lazy, like let me explain, and I did this with like my buildings, and then I put something in and I just went ahead and I thought, oh, it doesn't matter, it looks good, and I made that a fill white. Well, the problem is if I select everything now, here, let me just explain, and I move this over, I'll do a copy of it with the Option key. So in this case, when I select it, if I go to Shape Builder and I do that, well, these look the same, but these are not the same. This is two different paths. This is cut out. So in other words, if I come in here and I do a fill black, my window's gone. It's actually not, it's still there. I can see it. It's just a fill black. Whereas this one, if I do a fill black, everything's there. So if that happens, what you're gonna have to do is select, oh, look at that. Go to Shape Builder and hit the Option key again and click away and do that. So just a heads up. So luckily it looks like I did everything right. You know, it's not the end of the world if you got it wrong. It's just you have to go back and fix it. So I'm happy with that. All right, so I'm ready now to format this with the laser cutter. Final step, and I'll show you that in the next and final video, I hope. I hope it's the last video.